everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at the Transformers Evolution Needlenose. And first and foremost, let's just get the two minicon, or the two, I guess they're minicon, weapon, what were these things called? Weapon thingies? Not weaponizers, the, Micromasters? I forget what these things are called. Just in the instructions, they're just labeled as Decepticons. So here is Decepticon Zigzag and Sunbeam. Something ain't right here, and I think it's the fact that the black and yellow one is named Zigzag instead of Sunbeam. That would make so much more sense in my opinion, but, I mean, here's Zigzag, who is still a hilarious name. Just a flat piece of plastic, just done entirely in black, and then painted white in the face, and then you got yellow here for the arms and legs. This is very cool. Can't move for nothing, but you can flip out the barrels, and you have a pew-pew gun to go pew-pew bang-bang. Which are, in fact, blast effect compatible, thanks to the two nubs here. However, it does look a little awkward. Not gonna lie. But there's that. And here is Sunbeam. Quite honestly, my favorite, because the plug is right in the chest, giving him like a Warpath kind of chest cannon. I always love those. I don't know why. But he also has his own little gun, which is adorable, considering he too cannot friggin' move his arms or nothing. But as you can see, arms are just done in red. The gun is done in purple, which is what this guy is just entirely cast out of, just purple plastic. White here for the undergarments and for the feet, the legs. Then you just fold this down, and here you have a much nicer looking gun, in my opinion, just because I prefer the single barrel blaster over the double. And because there are two little ports here, you can either plug him in right here, or you can plug him in right here, like so. Or you can plug the double on top of the single and have it look like that, and that just looks kind of silly. But that's these two. And they're cool. I miss the old weaponizers, you know? Oh well. They're still cool though. But let's take a look at old Needlenosey here. And Needlenose in some circles, I believe. I think it's just in the IDW comics. Could have been Dreamwave as well. Needlenose here is actually the brother of Trax, which is ironic. Well, not ironic, but kind of funny when you think about it. I do not have Trax, nor will I ever actually get Trax, I don't think. It will only be if, like, his character in the IDW comics becomes really cool. I got Needlenose because he was there, and quite honestly, I like Needlenose's design. I don't know, this is just a cool design to me, and I have actually picked out, or I tried to pick out the cockpit in silver with a Sharpie. It obviously has not worked, so a lot of the Sharpie has kind of flubbed off on me. The cockpit is normally just a pure red. But, quite honestly, he's still really cool. Head is done in yellow. As you can see, yellow faceplate, red for the eyes, and you get like a night motif with his helmet, which is really cool. I actually very much like that. For articulation, head can go all the way around, which is awesome possums. Arms can go out that far, so you can also get a Suck It Trax. Gotta change it up every once in a while, don't I? You also get full rotation here at the shoulder. And you get bicep rotation as well, which is awesome. A very awesome double jointed elbow, which works wonders. And also wrist rotation. As per usual, you get waist rotation. Legs can go out that far. Back about that far, but if you move You untab the cockpit, flip it all the way up, kind of move the hip around a bit. You get a decent backwards hip. And then you get very nice knee bend, mainly due to transformation. So that's why the back of the leg here are hollow. Quite honestly, I know a lot of people are sad about hollow limbs on Transformers. Me, not really, because I understand what they're doing. And unfortunately, unlike Siege Starscream, you can't exactly get a lot of what you really want with the legs, like the flippy innie outie with the legs. Flippy innie outie. Wow, yeah. So and feet articulation, they can go all the way back and all the way to the side, and it is amazing because you also get a little bit of like a kind of like what the Junkions had. They have the little ridge in there, which is awesome. Something fun that I like to do is you take off the back kind of wing section of the plane, and then you just flip the entire nose cone up. This is how I normally have them displayed, just because I much prefer the clean back, and then just having the there we go, and then just having the nose cone up. I don't know, that just kind of works with me. And then I put the tail fin right over here, kind of like it's a blade. And then I only really use sunbeam as a weapon because, again, I prefer how the fact that it's purple kind of goes into his arm kind of works with me a lot more. And if you know me, you know I like having my the weapons mounted on the arms because I'm weird like that. And now, for comparison, I'll just move Senior Nosy off to the side here. That up. And here we have him next to Earthrise Starscream. So you have him next to a Deluxe. And yeah. Or, sorry, not a Deluxe, a Voyager. Yeah, they work. There we go. There we go. And here we have him next to another Evolution Deluxe. Kind of, sort of. In Skullgrin. So yeah. There's that. And now, let us get on to transformation, shall we? All riggedy right now. So we will just take that away. And take this away. And first thing you're going to want to do is bring down the chest piece here. Oh, and yeah, I got a tattoo. So that's kind of why I've been gone for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Been letting this kind of heal properly. That's all. So you want to pull down the chest piece like you're ejecting a cassette con. And then you want to bring down the arms just to kind of get everything out of the way. Bring up the two shoulder pieces, flip around the head. Then you want to take the entire back section here, bring it back. And as you can see, there are two tabs right here. And when you have them in robot mode, you want them at the top. In vehicle mode, you want them at the two bottom tabs. So you just bring those down and up like so. Then you want to take the arms, rotate them in like that, and like that. And you want to use the double hinge to get this tab on into this slot right here. So you just kind of work that in. Do the same on the other side, like so. And then you just close up the chest. And finally, you just rotate the back ends of the feet. And then you just bring them up, click them in, and then bring in the feet. And so, just want to down, click in the feet, and then there are two slots, two tabs right here and here that feed into these two slots here for a solid connection. If I can get it to work. Like, come on, you buddy. There we go. And then you just line up the back section here, and then you can put the tail fin on if you'd like, Or, and this is just what I do, I like taking it off and it kind of acts like a space fighter. Kind of like a, oh god, what would it be? I guess technically you could call it like a first gen space fighter or like a 32nd gen proper like air fighter. Because I have a bunch of jets. I obviously have the Top Gun, which is the Tomcat. That's like my oldest jet, and then Starscream's jet, which is like the next one, and then the Sky is the second one, and then I have Skytread being the joke, like last generation fighter, in my little joke universe. So, like all the planes get tinier and tinier and tinier as technology increases, which I think is actually what's happening in real world jets. Again, I don't know. I'm not that big into into real jets. I prefer my science fiction tiny super shooty jets that go whoosh. But yeah, I love this jet mode. I know it's literally just robot under jet plane, unlike with Starscream. Like I know it's pretty much just robot under jet, but at least they kind of managed to make it so that the jet works. Apologies, that was the that was the mail person, and looking forward to what they brought me. There will most likely be a short coming out very much shortly after this one, probably. But yeah, so I really like this. I am okay with it being bot under jet because, I mean, you're trying to stuff a bot into a jet. It's not gonna look perfect. Especially when you're trying to go for, like, a, quote, G1 accuracy or toy accuracy in terms of what they were supposed to look like. It's fine in my opinion. I know some people aren't going to like that, but I like it. Yeah, so here he is next to Starscream. And as you can see, whoo boy. I definitely feel like... I definitely feel like Needlenose would probably win in a dogfight just because of how much smaller he is. And I know it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog and all that. Yada yada yada. However, we're just looking at two equally sized pilots piloting a next generation fighter to an old generation fighter. I'm pretty sure the next generation fighter's gonna win. Unless they're Maverick, but that's Top Gun movie, Maverick is a badass. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's a rant for another day anyway, so there's that. And here he is with Skullgrin, so we get another tank. Another Tonka boy. And yeah, this I like. I don't know why I like, I just do. I like a lot. And now it's time for the, quote, Evo Fusion. In which case, all you do is you flatten the feet out in what I like to call the supersonic jet mode. Because you not only have this one, you now have two other thrusters. And I have also used the hands as thrusters. So the boy gets like a lot of thrust. And then you take these two again. You flip them out. And if I'm remembering this correctly, just kind of do that. And then goes in somewhere. Where does this... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Just kind of slot up somewhere. Ah, yes, that's it. You just kind of slot them in like so. And then you bring this up here. And here you have the, quote, Evo Fusion gimmick. I don't understand what this does. I have the instructions with me. And yeah, it literally just shows that the, quote, Evo Fusion is just that. Okay. Cool. What does do? Does it just allow him to shoot backwards? Is that it? Is that it? But I mean, you know what? Whatever. It's science fiction nonsense. It doesn't have to make sense. Oh, yeah, and doy. Hey, dummy. There we go. And There we go, there we go. And then you just kind of, for proper weapon storage on the wings, you can just kind of use either of the two little points there and just kind of stick them in like so, so that he now has armaments whilst he is flying. I always kind of pictured that these two things on the end of his wings here were the laser cannons, but I guess if you want something a little bit more high powered, you can use those. But yeah, so that is it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Again, sorry for the not posting a lot. Again, just tattoo, making sure that nothing gets nasty, because fresh tattoo and a second skin doesn't look as nice. And one of my lights did kind of blow on me, so hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. But yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye!